Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lizzie. I post a lot of beauty related content here on my channel, and if that's the kind of content you like, a few vlogs here and there as well, then please subscribe down below and hit that notification bell. And in today's video we are going to be doing what is new in the makeup world. Like, it's gonna be high end, low end. I'm not gonna do a series or anything. I'm just gonna kind of keep this as a one-off video. I might do them here and there. I just feel like there's so many new releases and I'm trying to cut down on how much I buy, so I'd rather talk about them and tell you what my thoughts and feelings are on things and put them out there. I've always wanted to do like a video like this. I keep getting asked to do an anti-haul, but I kind of don't want to. I'm always like in two minds about doing an anti-haul. I have nothing against people that do it, but I just feel like I feel bad if I was to say something wrong about a brand or something. So yeah, I won't do an anti-haul, but I thought this might be a different thing, something to talk about new releases. Would I buy them? If what I like about them, maybe there might be one or two comments if I wasn't to buy them, but I'll try and keep this as positive as possible. So I'm starting on Trend Mood, and then we'll like move on to other Instagram pages, and I'll try and put like a picture up here of what the item actually is. And the first thing I want to talk about is these new cute 4-pan Colourpop palettes. They have 6 quad. Each one includes 2 mattes, a metallic and a glitter. And you know what? All of them are screaming my name. I love the fact that the mattes are on the bottom row and then you've got the glitter and the metallic on the top row. I love the little stars. I think they're going to just be so handy and travel friendly. You probably don't need all the shades, I must admit. Like, there's 2 that are a little bit similar, but do you know what? I really like it. I'm obsessed with Colourpop. Like, we've got a Colourpop week coming up, we've got a Primark week coming up, we've got a Rev week coming up. I am obsessed with these brands, and and a BH week, because I've got a couple of new releases from BH and some old stuff that I haven't used, so we're going to do that too. But I'm just super obsessed with these Colourpop quads. They are absolutely stunning. Like, the pink one, it's gorgeous. I love, like, there's a really nice darker one that you could literally like just use as your everyday going out type of thing, and then you've got like neutral warm tones, you've got neutral cool tones. It's just gorgeous. They're going to be $9 each, which if you translate that into English money is probably about 6 or 7 quid. But you do have to pay like £60 English money to get free shipping, $60 to get free shipping to the UK, which amounts to 45-50 quid, which isn't too bad. So adding a couple of these into my basket, I probably will collect them all at some point. I'm not in a rush at the moment because I've got a full load of Colourpop stuff that I haven't tried, so I'm not in a rush to grab these, but I will grab them when I can. Just below that we have another Colourpop released. I think these are like eyeshadow sticks. You get 8 mattes and there's 8 metallics, so there's loads of colours to choose from. I'm not really, as much as I will buy these, I do not use them as much as I should do, so I'm not actually going to grab any of them. They are lovely. They're definitely like springtime kind of vibe you've got going on, because you've got green, you've got pastel colours, peaches, blues, nudes, the nice little berry one there. They've got a new mascara out as well, which I think I might grab the mascara at some point, because at one point I do want to do a full face of Colourpop. But the eyeshadow sticks I'm not going to grab, just for the fact that I will not gravitate towards them, and I have, as you can see, a big collection, so I need to not buy things that I'm just going to use once and not gravitate towards, especially like things like this might dry out. But I'm sure they're creamy. Like, Colourpop products are so creamy naturally. So there's a few brands on Trend Mood that I don't tend to lean towards or buy anything from, so I'm not going to kind of talk about those. I am going to talk about brands that you do see on my channel or that I have bought products of before. So like, the next brand is Benefit, and they've got these like quads. They've got like bronzers, they've got blush, they've got highlight. They're gorgeous. They've got 3 different new quads coming out. I feel like there's 2 new shades that they've got, but I'm not gonna grab these just because I feel like I've got a hoola that I'm just about getting, like I've got 2 hoolas that I'm using. I've got Georgia, I've got Dandelion, I've got all of these that I just about not gravitate, but like just about use. So they're not going to be like things that I will use on a daily basis. They are gorgeous, definitely for someone that just needs that one face palette to use all the time, that doesn't have a big ass collection like me. But for me, it's just I have most of this and there's not a reason for me to grab them, really and truly. Now this one, Rare Beauty have come out with these gorgeous little eyeshadow things. You got like 6 half moon crescents and then like 1 full moon in the middle. I think they're damn gorgeous. If they were affordable, I would pick them up, but Rare Beauty isn't an affordable brand. I think they're coming to the UK. I'm not sure. There's got to be something, because they've been giving them to UK bloggers and YouTubers and stuff, and then also they're actually a sponsor of this year's IMATs, so I feel like we should be seeing them soon, and I hope we do, because I would grab like 1 or 2 products from Rare Beauty. This eyeshadow palette is definitely an eyeshadow palette that if I saw a good deal on, or if I use my £10 Beauty Bay points, I would grab this eyeshadow palette. It is gorgeous. They do retail for $29, so that's what I'm saying, like this little like £7 eyeshadow is $29, so it's a little steep for me, but it's not like I wouldn't spend $30 on this if I really wanted it, or if I could get a discount on it. I definitely would pick this up, but just when it's more accessible to the UK, unless it is already accessible to the UK and I just don't know this yet. Now another higher end brand is Visor, and this collection is bloody cute. It's the Soleil La Plage Attendu. Okay, I can't pronounce that. The palette is gorgeous. Again, it's heavy on the shimmers, but it's just, look at that blue, and I love the fact that there's a red, I want to say liquid lipstick. Let me just check. I'm not sure if that's a liquid lipstick in the picture or if it's a gloss, but I do know that like blues and greens really set off with a nice red lipstick, so I'm glad they've put a red gloss or a lipstick in the picture, because that is exactly what I would do with that palette. Is I would put nice blue with like brown smoked out in the outer corner with a nice red on your lips. That would look amazing. Again, Visor is really expensive. This palette is $44, so it's not something I would buy, but if I found it on a good deal, or maybe because Visor is at IMATs, and usually when I go IMATs I'll pick up some. I have 2 palettes, the Rose Edit and another edit. I haven't used them. I should actually get around to using them, but for $44 it will be something that if I did buy it, I'll wait like a year and grab it at IMATs or something. But yeah, it is gorgeous. This is quite controversial, I feel like. A lot of people I've seen do not like these glossy, Fenty clip-on lip gloss things that you literally clip onto your bag and to your jumper or to your coat or something. I like it. I like the colour that I'm seeing. It is gorgeous. It's something I definitely would pop on my lips if I was just out and about all day. I know like we have to wear masks, liquid lipsticks are the way, blah blah blah, but I'm sorry, I would pick that up in a heartbeat. Again, Fenty is a little bit expensive. I feel like this ranges from it might be 15 to 19 quid. So yeah, it is something that, again, I would wait for Boots to have it and I would use a discount on it, because I definitely will pick it up. I'm just not sure when. The colour is stunning. It's a nice like berry pink undertone colour, and it's definitely something in the future I will pick up. Oh my god, I'm always on Trend Move's Insta page, and I have not seen this sleek palette, this collection at all. It's their new Control Alt collection. Apparently it's got 18 pastel shades. It's vegan. The palette is $12.99. the highlighting palette is $9.99. The highlighting palette I probably will not use, but I would grab it because I do love sleek. I absolutely love sleek. And then they've got a little lip gloss which is $5.99. It's like a gloss topper. This whole collection is screaming spring to me. I love it. I love the colours. I don't think I would like pick it up in a heartbeat. I'd wait when I go into Boots and see, okay, everything is just a discount for me, isn't it? But yeah, it's definitely something I would grab. Like that lip topper looks amazing. If it was more brown tone, I would definitely be out there in a heartbeat grabbing it, but it's not too bad that it's pinky. Like, now that it's spring, I'm like wanting to lean towards more spring colors, even though I'm sitting here with a cool tone lip on. But yeah, I really do like this sleek collection, and it's very affordable. You know me, if it's affordable, I want to grab it. The next thing I want to talk about is the BH Cosmetics remix palettes, or remix dance palettes. So they've got the 80s, the 90s and the 2000s. Now I bought the 90s one because the 2000s was, sorry, I bought the 2000s one because the 80s is just really like bright and coloured, and I feel like I've just got too many rainbow palettes now. And then the 90s one is, I wish it was a bit more neutral tone for a 90s palette with some pop of colour. And then the 2000 ones is more berry undertone with neutrals, some purple shades in there. So I've picked up the 2000s, I've had to, and that will be coming up in my BH week. I will be reviewing it. Okay, these weeks are going to be very long because there's just so many products to get through, but yeah, it is coming up and I love it, and it's so big. Like the palette is like massive, so for 18 quid you're definitely getting your worth out of it, and it's very like heavy. I just love the palette, absolutely love it, much more than the other two. The next thing I want to talk about is Wet n Wild's collaboration with Spongebob. Now I don't know if we're able to get this in the UK at all, but if we were, I would definitely be grabbing the highlight because it's gold. Like, I absolutely love gold highlights, can you tell? And then I'd grab the eyeshadow palettes. Purely the eyeshadow palette I'm picking up because of like throwback vibes, if you catch my drift. Basically, I just love seeing stuff from my childhood, and now a lot of things that I've grown up watching, like Lizzie McGuire, Spongebob, Aristocats, is now finally having its own makeup, and I think that's what's driving more people to buy these things. Like even the 2000s, that BH palette, some of the pans are actually called songs that we all know, like Hey Ya, Sexy Back, all sorts of names like that. So like as soon as you see it, Gold Digger, you want to sing those songs. So things like this is definitely like a throwback, and definitely a reason why we are buying this stuff. I have to talk about this other Fenty product. There is these two new creams that have come out in a set. So you've got two shades. One of the shade is called Cupcake, which is like a neutral pinkier tone, well, it's more cooler tone, and then you've got Bubble Binge, and it's more of a pinkier tone. Now as you see them on darker skin tones, they are popping. They look like more colors that I would use. I definitely want to pick these up at some point. I definitely hope that they go on offer on Boots, because I'm definitely going to get them. They are cute as hell. I'm not sure about the prices. It says $29, so I have a feeling it's going to be about 29 quid or 25 quid. These, the colors are just colors I would use all the time. Cupcaking I would use all throughout winter and autumn, and then Bubble Binge I will definitely, the bottom pink shade, use throughout spring and summertime. So those are glosses that I would use all the time, and because they're creams, I cannot wait to try the new cream formula. This next thing is from ELF. This is Jenna T. Kin Hair. I've just like split her name, but I don't know if that's her full name. It's a collab. She's got 3 lip liner and lipstick duos that I really wanted to get, but they were sold out on the ELF's UK website. Then we have these like face palettes. I think they're like 14 quid. You've got the light to medium and medium to dark. They're really nice. You've got some bronzers, contour, highlight, blush in there. However, they're 14 quid, and I do want both, and they're limited edition apparently, so it's like something that I'm like, do you know what guys, I'm actually skipping out on this. I've put this in my basket many a times. ELF actually had it on their website for loyalty customers. I don't know why I couldn't get it, because I must admit, I must be a loyal customer. I've bought their whole site basically. But yeah, it's also got a hair and brow pomade, a mist, and a normal like black liner. Yeah, it's just not, it's not something I need, it's something I want. So I'm really trying to hold off. Like, that palette is in my basket, but if they had the lip liner duos, I would have bought that because they have all 3 for 20 quid, but then they have them not in stock anymore, I think because the loyalty customers did buy them. So I'm holding out. Unless those 3 lip liners come back in stock, it's a no-no. Huda is coming out. Now someone's gonna jump at me because it might be Huda. With these new tortoises or tortoise collection. They've got a caramel brown one, a toffee brown and a chocolate brown. The chocolate brown and the caramel brown, I really want those palettes. They're £9 palettes. There looks like there's between 4 to 5 mattes in them. You've got shimmers, you've got these marble effects looking shimmers in them. They are gorgeous, and I'm collecting Huda. I haven't used any of them yet. I am collecting them, but I love them. But they're like 29 quid or something, or 25 quid. I really want the gold one too, but I will slowly collect them. There might be a month that I'm like skipping out on Rev, Colourpop, BH, all of those, just so that I can get those 3 palettes and then just be done. I'm not even that sad if I don't get the toffee one. I really want the caramel and the chocolate one. Those two look gorgeous. I feel like I've got the toffee one in every palette I own, or like 90% of them, but the caramel brown and the chocolate brown, I'm loving it. Now I'll try not to talk about Revolution too much because you know I've probably bought most of the stuff that I am talking about. The main thing I want to talk about is the new Disney collab. So we were all waiting in Alex and Lucen Patreons, all of our Patreon groups, we were waiting for a new princess collection from Revolution. Then all of a sudden they put a picture of like end of a brush, it looked like, with a paw print, and we were like, oh my god, a cat collection. I was thinking, yes, please do like a cat palette to the puppy palettes that we've got, our party pooches and all of those. It turns out they're doing Aristocats, and I was like, oh, I love that film. I must admit, like that film, I can't watch films as an adult anymore. I can only watch things that I'm really into, like history stuff. So I watch a lot of World War II and Jewish history stuff, and Greek films. I watch Tudors. I love the royal family, like hundreds of years ago. I love watching that. So it's really hard for me to sit down and watch a Disney film anymore because I feel like it's just to make me relax and go to sleep. But they're coming out with Aristocats. They've got a palette, they've got 3 glosses, they've got 3 highlights, and I want I think it's the highlight in Duchess, which is gold, and then they've got like a more pinkier one, and I think the other one might be a little more like champagne-y. The glosses, I saw there was a pink one, a brown one, I'm not sure if there was a third actually. The brown one I'm picking up. I'm not going to pick up every gloss and every highlight. I'm going to pick up like the Duchess gold highlight and the brown gloss and the palette. The palette is like the Nightmare Before Christmas palettes, where it's split on 2 sides, and it's 15 quid. Have to complete my collection, so I'm definitely looking forward to the Aristocats collection. Like, I'm so excited for it. I just wish they would carry on with the princess. My camera ran out of filming, so yeah, as I was saying, I really wish they would carry on with the princesses, but I really don't mind if there is like other Disney films that they want to venture into. I would love Mulan. I would absolutely love Mulan. Like, she was my favourite growing up. Like, I know all the music. I even, when I'm cooking at work, I literally will put Mulan on just to sing along to. Absolutely love it. Jungle Book, please. Jungle Book is an old classic. They definitely have to do one along those lines as well. But yeah, I'm super excited for the Aristocats. But oh, I wish there was princesses coming out too. You know what? I've been filming for about 20 something minutes, so I feel like I'm gonna leave it there. If you would like me to do this again next month, I don't mind doing it. I don't want to make it into a complete series, but because I do buy a lot of new releases, but now that I'm taking a step back, I feel like I should talk more about certain things that I don't purchase, but why I still love them. So yeah, if you would love me to do this again, please let me know, because I would love to do it, and I will catch you in my next one. Thank you guys. Bye.